Have you ever heard of the Myers-Briggs personality types? Well, if you haven't, then you're going to get to learn about them right in a few minutes.
People need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the
So like I said, we're going to learn about the Myers-Briggs personality type. Now you see over here, I have 16 different Pepes. So let's get into this Myers-Briggs personality type. So there are a total of 4 different letter choices where you have 2 possible choices each time. So you're going to start out, the first letter is going to be whether you're introverted or extroverted. So your first letter is going to be either I or E. Introverted refers to people who draw their energy from being alone or being with small groups of close friends. Extroverts draw their energy from being around people. A lot of people mistake it for whether you're a wallflower, like an introvert, versus whether you're very outgoing in the life of the party. This is a mistake. So there was a guy in college that I knew who was an extrovert, but he didn't really talk to people. He would go and he would do his schoolwork inside the, what do you call it? Like the student union? I don't think we called it the union center. I think, campus center was what we called it. A lot of places call it the student union. You know, the campus-wide lounge. I mean, my first college was very small. We had 1,200 students. Smaller than my high school. So we only had one student union. Actually, there was also a lounge in every dorm. But he didn't live in the dorms because he was older. He was 23 when he went off to college or some crap like that. Anyway, so he would go and he would do his homework in the campus center. And there would be tons of people around him, but he didn't really interact with them. So the person who goes out and does their homework or does stuff at a Starbucks just to have people milling around them, that's your typical extrovert. Donald Trump's probably an extrovert, I would say, because he's so into people. I think that's why he likes doing the rallies so much. Even after he got elected, and he continues to do them. He has spoken about being lonely in the White House. So I get the feeling that he draws energy from just being around people. That he really, really, and in his case, I think he really loves people, but you don't have to love people to be an extrovert. Sometimes people want to literally suck the life out of total strangers. Yes, they do! Alright. So, and like I said, an introvert, they might be a very outgoing person, have no problem talking to people when they are in groups, but they don't want to be in groups. When they have if you have a bad day, if you're an introvert, you just want to go home and not be around people. If you're an extrovert, you want to go hang out with your friends. So that's basically where it lies. So the next letter designation is we have already, people are either introverted or extroverted. We decided that, I or E. So the next choice is whether you are sensing or intuitive. The intuitive is designated by an N because we already have an I for introvert. So you see here we have introvert and then sensing or intuitive, extrovert, sensing or intuitive. So then you have ISXX, INXX, ESXX, ENXX. The X's basically stand as a placeholder for something else can go there. So there's 2 more letters, so we're halfway there. Alright, so the next choice is whether, I didn't really talk, excuse me, bad YouTuber, bad. Anyway, Okay, so sensing versus intuitive, I want to talk about, like I said, with introvert, it's how you draw your energy. So this is whether you draw decisions based on your senses or intuitions, like gut instincts and such. So, and people are generally a combination of the two letters, but it's the letter where you lean the most that decides what letter you have. And when you take one of these tests, you get an indication of how far into that letter you lean, or if you're like right on the cusp. All right. Now, this is how you make your decisions. Do you make them through logic and thinking, like with your head? Or are you one of those people who totally makes your decisions with your heart, thinking versus feeling? And so now we're going to add that to what we've already learned. We took the IS, all of this line. I took this line here from the first two that we went through. And now we're going to add this. IS thinking, IS feeling, and again, IN thinking, IN feeling. And you see we have all the listed possibilities down here. We are up to, so, 2 choices, 4 choices. Now we are up to 8 choices. All right, one more letter. Perceiving versus judging. So in this one, the letters make kind of little sense, but basically a perceiving person is somebody who is very go with the flow, fly by the seat of their pants. And judging is the kind of people who like to make to-do lists and have schedules, have everything planned out. So that's the last letter. Add that to the tree. I know it looks a little messy, but it is what it is. So now we're up to 16 total choices. And remember when I started out with the thumbnail, there are 16 choices here, 4 times 4, 16 choices of the personalities, and every single Pepe looks different. All right, so we're gonna go back to the last one. So you have the different combinations, and then you put the different combinations together, and they have profiles of what this person is like after you've put all these different combinations together. So my challenge to you, if you're still watching this, my challenge to you, if you're one of my regular subscribers, is what do you think my type is? I'm not going to tell you yet. I'll make a follow-up video and tell you what my type is. So tell me what type you think I am, and if you came to this video because you were looking for Myers-Briggs stuff and you're not one of my regular subscribers, well, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and become one of my subscribers. I cover all kinds of different stuff. I do cover a lot of politics, but it's fun. It's fun. You'll like it. You'll like it. I think I'm interesting. I don't know. All right. Tell me what type you think you are. There you go. If you're not one of my regular subscribers, so you can't tell me what type I might be, why don't you tell us what type you are? Or what type you think you are? Have you ever taken a test? Do you think you agree with the test? Or do you think it's dead wrong? I don't know. Most people, I used to have one that I downloaded years back, and I used to talk people into taking it. And people would read the description after they would take it, and they would be like, it's crazy how much that is like me. So my anecdotal experience is that people do seem to think it's accurate. So I don't know, talk to me. Like I said, if you're one of my subscribers, what do you think my personality type is? Let's see if anyone can get it. Alright, thanks for stopping by my channel. I will see you all next time.
People need to be awake and they need people need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the stuff. People need to be awake. People need to be awake and they need to be aware. They need to stand up against the stuff.
And it's so politically engaged. And it's so politically engaged.